Hello and welcome to another episode of Ashaya Day Trip Productions. My name is Jennifer and today is Tuesday, July 21st of 2025. It's been a rather hot week, past couple of weeks, so I haven't been able to be outdoors too much, and anytime I was, I had to do some yard work, which sucked. But needless to say, it's been a minute since I had done a vlog, so I wanted to kind of get out and do something today. And it's about 5:40 in the early evening, and it's about 95 degrees outside right now, cool and crisp 95 degrees. So kind of thinking about a little bit, and of course, I figured, when it's hot outside, the best thing to do, of course, is to go shopping, which is what I am doing. In the last video I did, I kind of hinted at, just kind of wanted to go through a little bit, kind of just show my thoughts and ideas for Halloween this year as far as my decor ideas. I went ahead and of course I will show you this when I return home. Set up just like a little table and kind of set up real nice. I've got a few things on it already, but it by no means is complete. So I was kind of thinking about it for a little bit, so of course I had to come back out here. Let me turn this camera around once again. Back out here to At Home in Rogers, Arkansas, and as mentioned, I do like this store quite a bit. I kind of want to get out and do as much shopping here as I can, because quite frankly, I do know that they are in bankruptcy right now. So as you can see, the parking lot isn't very full at all, and it is a big store. So not too sure how much longer they're going to be able to last out here. I hope they do for many years, but the way things are going, it's probably maybe not, I guess, would say hopeful at best. So I did come out here last time and showed just a little bit of the Halloween decor items that they had out, and I will say I did come back out a few days later to pick up another item. I didn't do any filming that day because I basically, I was just here a few days before then. But nonetheless, I wanted to come back out one more time. I'm not sure how much filming I'm gonna do in here. I'm kind of curious to know if they have the actual animatronics out yet. Kind of looking to see, maybe picking up a few more Halloween decor items. And also maybe kind of browse around and kind of see if I can find something that is not necessarily Halloween related, but some colors or items that will kind of go with the idea. And of course, kind of like not just something that's particular to Halloween, but something that also has that kind of that mystical quality that I kind of like, that I kind of maybe could kind of keep up year round. So that is just kind of the game plan here today. I know I might be able to get into a few other stores. I'm going to kind of be out and about for a little bit, so we're just going to kind of see how this video kind of leads for today. So right now, let's head on into At Home and do some shopping. So let's roll. And so just in case you're wondering, they are actually hiring, and store hours are from 9 to 9 on Sundays, and from 9 to 10 the rest of the week. And I don't see any animatronics up yet. Looks like pretty much the same as it was last time I was in here. This is pretty neat. Looks like they might have a few more items out. Oh, here's a smaller version. It's cute. So here they got a house, got the gargoyles on top. These are pretty neat right here, but I kind of, when I look at this, I think about that guy from the rock band Ghost. Kind of looks like him. It's pretty neat. You got the man, you got the woman, so it's kind of like your, almost like your Gothic. Looks like they light up. It looks like right over here they got a little bit more, a few more pumpkins out. Like a Halloween tree. And when I was out here last time, I think this was the one I bought. Looks like they got a few more out. It's going for $12.99. Got their Halloween candles out. And one thing I am looking for is actually a vase. Kind of like a floral arrangement. So I'm looking for something kind of either, not necessarily black per se, but something that kind of, you could probably put maybe some black flowers in or something like that. And of course, as you can see, they got quite a selection. It's pretty here, pretty and simple. $14.99. If I could find something like this just in a little bigger size, that'd be pretty neat. It'd work out pretty well. Here we go. Big guy here is going for $19.99. So you got like a bigger size and you got your smaller size right here. Of course, they even got some larger sizes. It's pretty. One thing too I will say, if you come to At Home, is maybe check out, give it a good solid look over the items that you're going to purchase, because sometimes they can be damaged. This actually feels heavier than this one, so that's interesting. What's this one going for? Oh, that one's $24.99. Oh, looks like because it has a glass bottom. Well, that does too. Huh, that's weird. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and maybe get these two black ones right here. These are, this one's $14.99. And this one's also $14.99. And I think these two actually match. They look to be the same. I think another good color might be kind of red. But I don't see, I got a few. that are red, but nothing I think is gonna work for my purposes, although that back there is cute. Cute color. They're kind of neat. They got a vase with a lid on them. Huh. These are pretty here. You got a red one. Hey, that's gonna be a little too fancy for me. For this go around anyway. So what I figured I'd do right now, I'm just gonna kind of go down the floral aisles a little bit, just kind of see if anything kind of jumps out at me. That's cute. Snoopy hiding. Just kind of see if there's anything kind of jumps out at me. They do have some fall type decor out. If you're not necessarily into Halloween per se, but if you like the fall. Oh, these are pretty. Actually, those are perfect. For $1.99. It's got a little longer stem on it, but of course, you know, I can always cut the stem off to make it fit. It's not bad, actually. I might pick up a few of these. So I'm just kind of walking down now. It looks like they're cleaning stuff out. They've got a little bit of fall stuff out right now, but not too much. But these are pretty colors. This would be something really pretty to put on the front door. So it's coming. They're working on it. Fall will be here before you know it. Alright, so I hit the jackpot. All I had to do is kind of walk up through the Halloween aisles, and I found what I am looking for. So we got all sorts of like black flowers, and they got, even this is pretty, got a nice little red one here. It's going for $3.99. It looks like we got all kinds of other kind of assorted black floral items. It's pretty neat. It's like, what is that? The Venus flytrap. That's cute. We got some nice little wreath right there. Not quite sure what that's supposed to be. And down here it looks like we got some Halloween orange and black. So here you go, right here. They got a nice little Halloween tree up. Got a nice little ornaments on it. Got a little pumpkin in there. This is cute. That's really cute. I mean, it's not much to it, but that's really cute. Like a pumpkin with ears, almost looks like a cat. Here we go. That's pretty. Let's go for $34.99. I really like these kind of pumpkins here. These actually light up. Oh, these are actually more plastic. I thought they were going to be more glass. So don't want that. Right here's pretty. That right there is going for $69.99. Well, alright, so I went ahead and made a few purchases, and quite honestly made a few more than I was planning on today at home. So I think that's gonna do all for my shopping spree for today. So I think the game plan is now I am going to probably have to stop by and get me something to eat. And turn this camera back around here. Get me something to eat and head back to the house. And once I return home, I will show you my haul, and I will just kind of go over a little bit of what I got kind of percolating in the mind here as far as Halloween and just kind of, you know, that kind of theme for this year. Probably some gothic stuff too, you know, just whatever, you know. Whatever strikes my fancy, that's just the way I'm going to roll this year. But yeah, so that's kind of what we're going to do right now. So let's head on home. Okay, so now I'm right back at home. So just kind of, as mentioned, wanted to just kind of go through real quick and just show you what I have purchased today. And I will say I spent more than what I was planning on spending, and also bought some items I wasn't really planning on buying, but I thought they were just way cool, so I went ahead and purchased them. So just kind of go through real quick. Of course, I bought these floral items, and you know, some different type flowers. Of course, we got the black ones, and we got a couple of red ones, and then we got just a couple more of your basic long stem roses. So I believe each of these were running probably, well, I think the roses were like these were $3.99 for the black ones. The red ones were $1.99. And the big ones, I believe, were also $3.99. So I bought a few of those, and so I figured probably gonna go ahead and do more kind of like the floor like I did last year. I'm gonna try to make kind of different arrangements, just kind of see what works. I got a few ideas of mine, and of course, as the season approaches, I'm gonna probably get out. Got another place in mind other than at home, where I'm gonna try to see, maybe picking up some more items in the way of floor. But this particular place is probably a little early yet for them, so probably about another month or so before I kind of head out that way. But I'm definitely on the hunt for more roses, probably maybe like orange and, you know, some other different type colors, so that'd be really nice to have. The only real bad thing about these flowers is I already had lost a leaf, which this happens a lot with these, so not real great, but you know, for $1.99, you know, $4, you know, it's not the end of the world. But then along with that, I had also picked up a couple of basics, a couple of these small ones here. And these were each about $15. They were $14.99 to be exact. And so I bought that. They're basically got like a glass bottom on them. Pretty decent quality. These look like there's not really, there may be a few little scratches here and there. That's one really bad thing about buying black, is that, you know, they do scratch and it shows pretty easily. So I bought two of the small ones, and then I had also bought a bigger one here. And I believe this one was more like no, it was only $19.99, so not too bad of a price. This one's a little more scratched up, but you know, it's not bad at all. Little different design than the small ones. I was hoping I could find more like this, just in bigger size, but what they had wasn't in really great shape, so I just went ahead and bought one of these instead. So what I figure I might have to do is probably gonna take some of these, just probably cut the stems off of some of these roses and just kind of make them fit nicely into this. And I had also bought a couple of these, kind of put into my floral arrangement. These like really cool. I really like these. Saw these last time I was at home, or at home. So I certainly wanted to pick up a few more, or pick up a few when I was out there today. So I got a couple of them, and those, I believe those would go for $3.99 a piece, and they did have a few more out there. Not too many, but they did have a few left. Now I'm sure they'll probably be restocking some of their items as time goes on. So just to mention, right here behind me, this is my table that I'm going to use to decorate for Halloween and fall this year. So basically this right here, this tablecloth here, this is bought this at home last year, and they do actually have more of these this year. So if you're looking for something like that, they do have that out there. Not sure if it's the same size, but it's definitely the same design. So what I did, since this table is a little smaller than the actual tablecloth, I went ahead and just kind of pinned the tablecloth kind of nicely as I could around the table, just kind of make it a little nice. And so as far as my decor ideas, as far as what I'm looking for, of course, I brought a few pumpkins already. Actually got those put up in another room right now. I'm not quite sure where I'm gonna put those exactly, but I will certainly figure that out. But also I do want to kind of get more to these the skulls. Not so much the skeleton per se, but definitely skulls. I think would be like really nice. I did actually pick up a few last year that I actually still have out there, like ceramic skulls, and I like them. And, I like where they're at, so it works. So always kind of nice to kind of want to get something that, yeah, it might be Halloween, but it also could just be kind of really kind of gothic decor, whatever it is you want to refer to it as, but that's just kind of stuff that I like. So also I did buy, it's kind of along into the theme, this might be more of a skeleton instead of just a skull, but I did actually see this lamp out there. So this right here, I believe, was about $49.99. Haven't plugged it in yet to see if it works, but I will certainly be doing that here shortly. So they had, there's another one of these there right now currently, so if you might be interested in getting something like that, they do have at least one more out there as of time of the recording of this video. And it's really good, it's got the black shade, and you can try to make out some of the detail there, and it's really put together well. I don't see any issues, I don't see any scratches or anything on it, so it looks to be in really, really good shape. So I got that, and also I did make a purchase that wasn't really part of my decor idea this year, but it was something certainly that I wanted to go ahead and buy. I think this year, as far as what I could tell, it's just what I'm seeing out there, is that I think for this Halloween season, I think this is going to be like the year of the houses, where they just try to, I see like, I think At Home certainly has a few, which is one that I picked up, and I think maybe Home Goods has some stuff out, so I think that's going to be, for a lot of places this year, is going to be like the haunted houses, and all that. And like I said, At Home did have a few, and this actually here, this is more of a small one. I went ahead and got this one because, as you can see, we got the little skeleton down there. We also got a Frankenstein right there. And we got a few ghosts on top there. But also, I really liked, and push the little try me button here. So there's that, and it has, you know, as you can see, it has like a little train that goes in through it. I actually have done a few train ride videos here in the region, so I saw that. I said, you know what, I'm gonna get this one because I really like the little train and all that. So, and they did have quite a few other things, but basically, like I said, they're all basically the same style. Well, a little different style. I think the houses might be a little different, but they have like different characters and all that. And of course, some don't have the train, you know. But I didn't film any of it. But if you are interested in something like that, they do have these sizes. They also have a little larger sizes. Not quite sure if those have any kind of movement. I know for sure. I think they light up. As far as what kind of any kind of movement they have, or music or whatever, I don't know. So there is that, and so what I'm gonna do throughout the season this year, I'm just gonna kind of keep decorating this a little bit and just kind of add to it. I know it's late July right now. It's July 21st, so we got some time yet. So which is a good thing. So that's gonna do it all for me today. Certainly do hope you like these videos. Please subscribe. Do a lot of shopping videos, but I also will be doing some things outdoors, which I am looking forward to. Ready to get back outdoors, but it's just been so hot. But I'm gonna get out there regardless. So that's gonna do it all for me today. Until next time, bye.